Definitely the expansion of Holchan Marine Reserve to include areas which are critical to the functioning of the Marine Reserve, we applaud that. That is a very important step towards conservation in larger context of the Belize Barrier Reef Reserve System. However, of course, we are concerned because if you look at the proposed zonation that government is doing, Holchan and these expanded areas, these annexed areas, are actually considered to be open to oil exploration. Both the existing Holchan Marine Reserve area is in Zone 2, which allows for oil exploration just at their stricter guidelines. When you look at the different zones that have been added, some of them are actually in the clear, which means Zone 4, which has the least restrictions. So in one sense, they're saying yes to conservation, but in another sense, it's been taken away if you're going to allow oil to be explored within those areas.
Now I know that these discussions are still, it's on the table, and we still see people, calling for changes to be made. What's the position of the coalition right now? I mean, where are you guys in terms of that discussion? We
continue definitely to advocate for no oil exploration on our offshore, and specifically looking at that zonation, it's very important that particular position must be advocated for very strongly. We have the sense that backs up our position, which says that there shouldn't be oil in our offshore. Even if you apply something like a buffer, which is what government is talking about recently, that there should be a buffer around certain areas, sensitive areas. Even if you apply a buffer, the sense is saying with a buffer, the offshore is still closed off to oil exploration.
Looking at Holchan Marine Reserve, it's one of the most popular areas in terms of tourism. Do you think that the decisions being made right now aren't putting maybe into focus, or aren't considering just the threat to these areas and what it means for not just tourists who are visiting these sites, but also for locals?
Definitely, it would seem that decisions are being made that does not reflect a sustainability issue when it comes to both the economy, the environment, and people's normal use of these particular resources. Because Holchan is not only important for fisheries, it has been cited as one of the successful marine reserve when it comes to recruitment of fisheries. When Holchan was identified to be a marine reserve, it was because there was a very low fishery resource. But over the years, they have seen an increase in fisheries there. So it's as one of the success stories for marine reserves within Belize.